MGM Resorts in Las Vegas went through a huge cybersecurity attack. They had to shut down their entire system, and employees are in jeopardy of not getting paid. But can crypto fix that?
When Lambo, I'm such a degen.
Welcome to Degenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic. And in this episode, we ask the question, can crypto solve MGM Resorts' issue of cybersecurity and employees potentially not getting paid on time? Well, let's jump right into this article from Dark Reading, which I never heard before. So take this as you wish, although, I mean, it's all over everywhere. But anyway, it says MGM Resort cyber attack hobbles Las Vegas Strip operations. Hospitality behemoth struggles to recover following a Sunday cyber incident that looks a lot like a ransomware attack. This was from September 12, 2023. And we read on that MGM Resorts is battling to recover its system following a September 10th cyber attack that left its hotel operations across the country in digital disarray. Experts suspect a ransomware attack is behind the outages. There's a lot more to go through. I'll link this article in the description of this video. But then if we go to a post on X from Las Vegas Locally at Las Vegas Locally, 18 hours ago as of today, September 13th, 2:39 p.m., it says MGM Resorts execs worry the company won't be able to pay employees on Friday. Yikes. That would be horrible. Nobody in this world should ever have to have a paycheck delayed. They are putting in hard work no matter what trade you're doing, no matter what office you work in, no matter what your field of business or employment is. You should get paid. How else are we supposed to live in this world that is just seemingly run on nothing but money? And we don't get enough of it. So everybody should be paid. So here, Las Vegas Locally reports that employees might not be paid on Friday. And I ask the question, can crypto solve this MGM issue? I think it can. And Dr. Patrick Engel at Pat_the_dentist says Bitcoin solves this. Very simple. So then we get into a little engagement. Michael Hollywood says it doesn't solve this. Bitcoin would not solve this issue. This has nothing to do with funds. It has to do with the payroll system not being accessible. And secondly, Bitcoin also aids in ransomware, which is rumored to be the cause of this outage. I have so many things to say about this from Michael Hollywood. He says Bitcoin also aids in ransomware. But again, Bitcoin came out in 2009. Ransomware and scams have been around for decades. And even now, Bitcoin has, I'm sure it does. It's been proven, some bad things are happening on the Bitcoin network with Silk Road, right? In its early days. But people are doing ransomware all the time. You have cybersecurity courses you take in your office of the company you work for every year about phishing emails and this type of stuff, and it has nothing to do with Bitcoin. So that is a very misleading statement, but he says Bitcoin does not solve this because it has nothing to do with funds. Where I replied, correct. This isn't about funds missing or anything like that. It's not about that. It's about the software that they're using for their payroll being down, or more big than actual just the payroll software, the entire system of MGM having to be shut off. So I say that Bitcoin and Cardano and Algorand, those blockchains have never gone down. And that's the point. No employee should ever or never have to not be paid on time. Crypto technology and blockchain technology do, in fact, solve this. And then we go on, and again, there's so many more blockchains just off the top of my head, and within the characters I have in my tweet, I just quickly grabbed Algorand and Cardano, Bitcoin, always being up. And by the way, they're much faster, so you don't have to submit payroll like on a Monday for it to come out on a Friday, let's say. You can just submit it, and within, 10 minutes for Bitcoin, you'll have verified transactions. So anyway, that's what I said. And then Dr. Patrick Engel here said, but those who don't know about what I just said won't understand this. Also, when this does become the standard, they won't even know the transition happened. To where I said 100%, there will be an eventual transition from Web 2 to Web 3, and people won't even know it. They'll have no idea that the app on their phone runs on blockchain tech. They don't have to know either. They don't really have to know anyway. but they'll know it's just better. And I loved Dr. Patrick Engel's opinion. So yeah, of course, like when things are running on blockchain, it's just going to be better, faster, more secure, and people won't even know why. And that's okay. But Michael Hollywood comes back and says, okay, I agree that employees should be paid on time, no exceptions. Of course, everybody should. I also have nothing against crypto and blockchain and understand the utility. But that's good. Thank you, Michael, for clearing that up. He says the issue is the payroll system, like I mentioned above, but not being able to access the system is the core issue and people not getting paid. Bitcoin doesn't solve that. Bitcoin actually does, says Patrick Engel. Michael Hollywood says, how so? Will Bitcoin retain all the information that the payroll system holds that makes up the employee's payment? This is the element I don't think fixes it. Where Patrick Engel says, technically, yes. If you set up smart contracts for that specific reason, payment systems are already being implemented and tested with that or another blockchain as well, which is so true. Everything is on an open ledger, right? All transactions are on an open ledger, a decentralized ledger that is being verified every 10 minutes for Bitcoin, for example. And yeah, like somebody said that like the Pentagon's audits are once every, like they've never passed an audit or something, but Bitcoin passes an audit every 10 minutes. That's really all you need to know about that. And yeah, so I mean, if transactions are always on the blockchain and always exist, surely there's a way to write a smart contract code to gather all that payroll information that you're going from wallet to wallet and spit it out in a nice way for a company. So this was an awesome little thread. I love the openness from Michael Hollywood. I love the points by Dr. Engel, Patrick Engel, and just, you know, just my thoughts that I had when I was reading about all this. I think crypto can solve it. I do. And we just saw how it could in a potential way. And these blockchains don't go down. And even if you're Solana, you're only down for, what, a few hours? MGM has been down since September 10th. September 10th. We're talking about 3 days now. So yes, I think crypto and blockchain can solve the MGM issue. And what do you think? Leave your comments below. Answer that question. Can crypto solve this MGM issue? I think it can. Love to see you in the comments as always. This is, what do I say? Always do your own research because this is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. And thank you for watching.
Hey, thank you for watching to the very end. And before you go, please subscribe to the channel, crank up that like button, drop a comment and share the video. If you want to join me on the VEUIT platform, the Web3 streaming platform, I'm going to migrate all my content over there and create new content on the blockchain. My referral link is in the description below.